Oh my god, people are in here. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay, to everyone who is in the chat, this is my first live stream, so I don't know what I'm doing. So don't expect too much, okay? There we go. I'm starting to see some numbers on my end. Because it said 0 people in, and then I saw some chat, and I was like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But again, for everyone just joining, we just started. Don't expect anything too crazy. You are probably seeing the Half-Life 2 loading screen right now. So, I'm trying to pull up chat on my end. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. Yes, here we go. Now we've got live chat. Potentially. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, sorry guys, we'll get started in just a second. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. So, start typing in the chat if you can hear me, and if the audio quality isn't complete garbage. No, I'm not high. Yes, this is Half-Life 2. Okay, good audio I'm hearing. Okay. Whew, okay. Here we go. So, this is Half-Life 2. For those of you unaware, thank you. The audio quality is good. Thank God. When I first started, it was complete crap. So, still learning how to use OBS. Yeah. I don't know how to make chat stay on the screen for me because I'm clicking in and out of applications, but I've got it pulled up on another monitor so I can still read chat. So, here we go. This is just a test stream for everyone joining. Gonna play some Half-Life 2. I was trying to think of things to do to set up this test stream because some of you may know the Candles plushie is coming out in a few weeks, and I wanted to do a live stream on the day that it drops. Well, I don't want that live stream to be a complete and total disaster, so I wanted to get some practice with it. Thank you, yes. I might reach out to you guys. If you guys have any live streaming tips, OBS tips, I won't be able to read too much of the chat during this stream. I'll try and poke my head in every once in a while, but leave them in the comments. I'm gonna archive this stream afterwards so I can read through them later. But yeah, so I was trying to decide what to do for this little test stream, and I remembered that Half-Life 2's 20th anniversary update just happened, like, less than a week ago, and I know as part of that update they added some workshop, workshop support for Half-Life 2. So I wanted to try out a few of those mods. I saw some other players play it, and it looked insanely hilarious. I did see somebody in the chat just now say, "Can I donate?" And you guys are amazing. You do not have to donate to me. But the funny answer is, I don't think that you can. I don't think anyone's been able to, unless somebody has figured out how to do it. I don't know if I have to add it myself. But right now, I don't think you can donate because the channel is demonetized. I think that's why. But hey, let me know if I'm wrong. That would be awesome if I'm wrong there, but pretty sure you would not be able to. So, yeah, even if I wanted to, I don't think they let you if your channel's demonetized. Gotta love YouTube for that. I know LS Mark just put out a video because he's been having monetization troubles too recently. He's somebody that I watch from time to time. But yeah, we're gonna get started here. If you guys haven't seen people play these Half-Life 2 mods, they are hilarious. So, we're just going to get started here. I'm going to show you some of the ones I have loaded up right now. Just watching the stream back? Yes. Okay, we're caught up. Okay. So there's one that lets you throw, instead of throwing grenades, you throw Pepsi. Instead of having the gravity gun, you have the portal gun. And instead of Kleiner, you have Wizard SpongeBob. And many others. So we're going to see if these actually work. Now let's see. Do we want the Combine to look like Spider-Verse animation, or do we want them to be Homer Simpson? I'm going to read the chat. So do we want Homer Simpson Combine or Cartoon Combine? Oh yeah, and I haven't set up any mods or anything yet. I don't know if any of my Discord mods are in here, but if there's any issues, I will try to get to it as soon as I can. But I'm a one-man show, so it's not too easy. Mods, can you ban me from chat for 5 minutes? Bro, just leave. Seen a lot of Homer, and honestly, I'm inclined to agree. I haven't tried the Homer one yet. I did try these out once, just to see if they work, and they do. So let's see. These are all enabled, and if you have Half-Life 2, these are actually super easy to do. You have to download them technically because they're on the Steam Workshop, but it's so easy. You can do it all inside Half-Life 2. You don't have to leave. So it's awesome. So let's head into Half-Life 2. Point insertion. So something's a bit different. Oh shit. I love this already. Something's a little different about G-Man. Something's different. Now, if you think that's funny, well, just wait till you see Breen.
End of the line.
Fucking Squidward walking sound effect.
City 17. You have chosen or have been chosen to get fucked in the ass. Fuck you. Fuck
I'm sorry, Breen.
Leave the fucking city now. You get back on the fucking train and go back where you fucking came from, you fucking assholes. I fucking hate you so much.
Sorry, dude.
I'm still waiting. Stuff it. It's all I have left. Go! Move it! Move it! All right, I'm moving.
All right, I want to piss him off.
Fucking train. You stupid mother. Fuck you. Fuck you so much.
Overwatch stopped our train in the
Yeah, I don't care.
Took my husband for questioning. They said he was leaving the next train.
Hey, jackass. No littering.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how we got their brain again. I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14.
Leave the fucking city now.
You have chosen or have been chosen to get fucked in the ass. Fuck.
I get okay. Thanks, Homer. The model's really good. These mods have only been out for like a week or so. So, Barney, you look a little different. Guys, I can't tell what it is, but Barney just looks a little different.
Can I come? You get in trouble. Hide in my fat folds.
Okay. Alright, gang.
About that beer I owed you.
What?
It's me, Gordon. Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare.
All
I
right.
had to put on a show for the cameras.
Sure you did,
I'm
Barney.
working undercover with civil protection.
No, if I'm not mistaken,
Can't take
that's
too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm
CJ
way
from
behind on
GTA.
my beating quota.
Never played it, but I saw the mod and I knew I had to include it.
Sorry, Doc,
Yep.
but look who's here.
Dr. Kleiner, you're looking good. You're not looking into the camera, though.
He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
I was.
I'm thinking.
Alex? Please please tell me we get to see Alex.
Away from checkpoints, we should be
No, we
okay.
don't get to see her until
Listen, I gotta go, Doc.
until a
We're
little bit
taking enough
later.
chances as it is.
Gordon, good to see you.
Okay,
Hi to
Gordon.
everyone.
You're
Hi to
gonna have
everyone
make your
entering
own
the
way to
stream.
Dr. Kleiner's lab.
Almost 150. That's
That's
good.
what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Yeah.
Some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
I do miss the face animations. We don't have any of those. All right. Yeah, I'm curious as to how many of you have actually played Half-Life 2? Because like it's a big game, right? Yeah, I just saw somebody. Raymation Studios, excuse me. What game is this? I'm not beating the allegations that there's a bunch of kids in my stream, guys. This is Half-Life 2, one of the greatest games to ever exist. Jesus Christ. That was loud. I'm gonna get sick of this Squidward walking sound effect really soon, aren't I? You've played both Portal games, but you haven't played Half-Life? Okay, I'm not too mad about that. I beat... Oh no, did the game crash? No, okay, we're here. It's just that the loading screen is gone for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I beat both Portal 1 and 2 and some of the mods before I ever played Half-Life. And I've played the original Half-Life as well. It's definitely worth playing.
A little help? Not like anyone likes these things.
Oh shit, oh shit. Let's go.
You can't fit if you lose. Think about it.
Touches on one of the basic biological inputs,
Breen?
with all its associated hopes and fears for the future.
Oh, Jesus. What? Yeah. Alright, Homer. I'm cool. We're chill. Breen's acting suspiciously normal. The jumping sound effect is just louder. So we'll play. Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna play a little bit of the game, right? We'll probably get to the point where we can see Alex, because I have one turned on that changes what Alex looks like. And then maybe if you guys know of any really fun ones, then maybe we'll turn those on. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. I just wanted to try and see how the stream was going and if it was working alright. Right now on my end, it only seems to be going at 720 quality for some reason. I might have to fix that. Yep. I haven't actually played point insertion in a while, so I don't remember where to go. Wank. I'm starting to get sick of this sound. Yep. Alright, bud. You got it, bud. But no, yeah. Half-Life 2, phenomenal game, and I believe with the update, you can get it for free. So if it looks fun, by all means, you should get it. Because it is first-person, story-based game. And as someone who's never played like an actual shooter before I played Half-Life 2, it is really good for beginners who are only used to playing like casual indie games. One of the best shooters. This fucking Squidward sound. Now, like I mentioned before, the guy who I saw who had these mods turned on, his game crashed constantly. But this is a brand new desktop. Hopefully, hopefully it's all good. What's up? What's up, dude?
Is that you knocking?
No.
I didn't even know we still had a door. Oh, I thought you were a cop.
It's one of us.
Ooh,
They'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
all right, let's skip. Let's get out of this real quick. Okay. Options. New game. There we go. Here's the extras menu. All right. Let me just answer some questions while we're taking this few-minute break. Lavender, what do you say your intended audience should be? Like 13, 18? Because I'm 16 and I actually find your videos entertaining to watch. Well, thank you. Honestly, I have to say that I don't make my videos for any specific age group. Obviously, someone in my position has to be very careful when making content like this on YouTube. My rationale has always been, I don't make stuff for YouTube kids, right? So I should be able to push the boundaries pretty far. I give my videos honest ratings when it comes to monetization, and I'm okay with earning limited ads, but I think I should be able to earn some money from ads. But to really answer your question, I don't make my videos for anyone under the age of 18, but anyone who needs to hear the information is welcome to watch as long as YouTube allows it, right? And of course, I'm not going to show anything in those videos. I make the sex jokes and whatever all day, but I want my videos to be purely educational first, right? So, let's look at a few of these mods. So there's the Cartoon Combine that I just was telling you about. The G-Man. Go F yourself. Here's one that turns him into Saul Goodman, which is pretty good. Breen fucking loses it. I don't know if I have that one turned on. I might. Yeah, this one turns the crowbar into the diamond pickaxe. So let me real quick. Let me turn on. Let me turn on Breen Flow, whatever that does. We're gonna keep Homer Combine. No. Okay, Breen. The Breen's turned off. Let's see what happens when we have Big Smoke as Breen. I'm curious to see what that looks like. And I believe I have one that changes Alex. But I'm not sure. Yeah, Mr. Bean is Alex. Let's do it. Back. New game. Let's put ourselves in. Well, I want to see Breen. So we'll start out. We'll see what Breen looks like. Never gets old. That never gets old, man. Can you turn off Squidward? You know what? Okay. Fair enough. Oh god, I just exited out of the game. Damn it. Okay, we're getting it back in. Looks like stream's still going. Alright, we're alright. So yes, we'll get back into this. We'll turn off Squidward. Alright. Squidward, you're going. Thank you. We don't need you. Any excuse to hear G-Man another time. Have I ever dyed my coffee? If you're asking if I've dyed my coffee, I've put flavorings in it, sure. Right now, I'm on a peppermint kick because, it's winter. I think that just makes sense. So once we see what Breen looks like, then we'll jump over to point insertion, take a look at Alex and Kleiner. I'm glad the mic quality is fine. I at least need it to be manageable.
Well, end of the line.
Yeah, get out of here, big caliber. You dropped in here just to say that?
I'm 12 million years old. I come from a long bloodline of Italian leather. My bodegas have veins pumping through them. Smoking indigenous Bronto meat in a bacon, egg, and cheese. Hashtag leche Menderoy. My diamonds come from the most horrific situations possible.
Fantastic.
They're sick in the head. They forgot I'm him. I'm the hemulation. I am him Kardashian. Him.
Yep, we were the only ones on the train.
We stopped our train in the woods.
No, stop talking to me. Big Smoke. I don't know who that is. Is that another GTA character? Do you usually stream, or do you stream rarely? Buddy, this is the first stream. If you go to my live streams tab and on my actual channel page, I've streamed like once or twice before, but...
I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14.
Oh, well, screw you then. No, but yeah, I've streamed a couple times before, but they were nothing substantial. They were just stream tests, so... This, I think, is a much better use of a stream.
I'm 12 million years old.
Okay, great. We've seen Big Smoke. I want to see Alex. Oh my god. Sorry, I have a bad habit of just closing the game when I want to quit to the menu. That's my bad. Candles, you need to play San Andreas someday. I do. I do need to play that someday. What other Valve games have you played? I've played Portal, Portal 2, Half-Life, Half-Life 2, all the Half-Life episodes. Have not played Alex because VR is too expensive to be purchased by most people, just streamers. Once it gets more commodified, then maybe I'll pick up a whatever the Steam VR is. But I have not played any other Valve games besides that. The next one I'd probably play is TF2. But I wouldn't have played it recently because they had their bot problem. So let's jump in to Red Letter Day. Spoilers for anyone if you actually want to buy this game.
Funny, you showing up on this day in particular.
Oh my god. Bro, why is bro walking like that? Mr. Bean.
We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals.
Too bad this isn't that Half-Life mod that makes Alex sexier. I know everyone hates that mod, so I never played it.
Let me buy you a drink.
Buy me a drink, Mr. Bean.
Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too, bud. Kleiner! What's up, dude? You a goofy goober?
Where did she get to? Lamar?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right.
This is
Lamar
fantastic.
Gotten out of her crate again. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect Barney
I have
of
seen that they
trapping.
banned most of the bots, so yeah.
Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him
Hey,
wandering around
her eyes are up
outside.
here, bud.
Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if
I love how he's
tend to follow
standing.
in his wake.
Oh my god.
I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
Oh, have you?
Credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Bro, SpongeBob is flirting with Mr. Bean.
Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive.
Hey, Barney.
We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
He's coming.
Oh my god, I love mods.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
Alright. Oh my... Apologize. I apologize, guys. Seriously, I am so bad. I'm a bad streamer. This is why I never stream. Have you ever felt uncomfortable having your character looted? Fuzzy Mint asks. I'm curious if you intended it or not, but I'm just curious. I did not intend it. No one will ever believe me that I did not intend it, but... That's 3 times now, I know. I'm sorry. I'll get better at this. I swear. Thank you guys for being here, though. But, I don't mind having my character looted. I'm still figuring myself out, you know, when it comes to, like, being sexually transparent and being comfortable with talking about all this stuff, you know, but it's something that I knew was going to happen from day one, especially when I got better at drawing my character, right? To interrupt really quick, I turned on something for dog, which I think you guys are really going to like. So I want to get to that. And I'm pretty sure this chapter has dog in it. Oh, there's the pickaxe. That is awesome. I need to play with that every single time. Not sure how I feel about... Usually that stuff's on the left, but I think because I'm running it in a window, the aspect ratio is a bit different. But yeah, to that point, I don't mind having my character, you know, Rule 34'd. As long as it's like... As long as she's in Rule 34 that's all, you know, everyone's of age and nobody's being, like, abused or anything, I'm okay with it, right? But... to all of you people who have done it, I've seen it all. Like, I'm checking the Rule 34 website to see, making sure everything on there is kosher. Yeah, what did you expect? My main thing is sex education.
Okay, it's human. Hello?
Yes?
Take it easy.
Yes.
You're safe now.
I am.
You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't
You take it
any
easy.
chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman?
You just sent me a link for an extreme. Appreciate that.
You've made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved.
Have you ever tried playing Fallout New
Moss,
Vegas?
Dr. Judith Moss.
After the Fallout show came out, I seriously considered getting into the Fallout games because I've heard people say that I would really, really enjoy them. I have a massive list. It's very hard for me to get into new stuff. I stick to what I'm comfortable with most of the time, but Fallout is very high on that list. Who knows? I mean, if enough people request it, I'd probably do it on stream. Yes, let's move this along.
We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground in the last few months, but things become so much faster.
So sad. They never made Half-Life Episode 3, or Half-Life 3 or whatever. But maybe they will now, with the... Valve's been hiring a lot of people, so who knows.
Similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they failed to factor in the dark energy.
Somebody should make a Candle's model for, like, to be Alex or something.
They knew what we were doing with entanglement.
Here's the real question: when will we get a plushie for your avatar?
Listen to me.
Buddy, you've joined the... Welcome. You've joined the right stream. You can get it in about 2 weeks. Check the latest video on my channel. You're gonna dip, you get bored with live streams. Honestly, I get bored with live streams too, mostly. And that's why that's a big part of why I've mostly stayed away from them. But I'll get better at making live streams more interesting. Remember, I'm doing this live stream to... We'll get better at doing them, obviously, but... I'm gonna do one when the plushies go live. So... I just wanted to test to make sure OBS worked. This is what I wanted to show you.
Let me get a look at you, man. My God, you haven't changed one.
This is what the Vortigons look like.
Now let's see. The last
We
time
got
I saw you,
bionicle
I set you up
Vortigaunts.
for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me.
Oh yeah,
To the
but
Lavender. It's not Black
Very
Mesa,
nice.
but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that hazard.
Okay, let's get to some actual combat. I'm not gonna do it again. Go back to new game. Here we go. None of you have played Half-Life 2. This is why it's so good. Because of Ravenholm. Fifth menu screen. Hey, at least I didn't quit the entire game. And we get the portal gun. Another reason why Half-Life 2 is so great, okay? You get the gravity gun. Normally doesn't look like this, but you can physically pick things up and throw them. It makes the gameplay real fun. And we get bread zombies too in this mod. Apologies, I'm a bit rusty. You know what, while we're at it. There we go. Now everything's right in the world. I always move past this thing. It's a fun way to kill enemies, but it's too slow. I want to get to the game again. Get over here. Also, I know I'm making excuses, but I'm not used to playing the game at this resolution. I'm running it in a window so I can leave the stream real quick if I needed to. And I'm going to blame that for my lack of skill. Really, this has just become a stream to try and convince you guys to play Half-Life 2. That's it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you know what? That's enough Half-Life 2. Again, like I said, I don't want this stream to go on forever. But, sorry, I just saw somebody said, "Yay, Lavender's gaming." Well, I just stopped. So, I think I'll just take a few minutes, maybe. I mean, if you want me guys to keep going, I will. But, I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Maybe I could do like a drawing stream, or could play another game or something. Or I could just answer questions. Honestly. I'm such a bad streamer. So I'm going to test something. I'm going to test something. I'm going to quit the game, and you guys are going to see a black screen. But that allows me to open up OBS. And let me see if I can add an element while I'm streaming. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. I almost just did something horrible. That's not good. Hang on, gang. Hold up. Window. No. There we go. That's what I was looking at. Okay. You shouldn't see anything right now. You should see a green thingamajig. Huh, you still can't see anything. Okay, that's good to know. Green. Yes, green. I wonder why that is not working. This is what you guys signed up for when you joined this stream. You get to watch me figure out how to make this work. Okay, still doesn't work. Alright, let's stop trying to do window capture and let's do display capture. I'm scared of doing this because I don't want to reveal anything. I don't want to reveal anything. But we're just going to have to do it. It's just going to have to be done. Alright, now you can see my workspace. And that scares me a little bit. Because I don't know what's going to show up on this, in my sketchbook. A lot of you may know I use Sketchbook Pro. And the reason I'm a little afraid to show this is because last night I was getting up to some business and I was drawing some sus things. I admit it, I was. So I was a little afraid. I almost just revealed my, alright, I'll just be real. I almost just showed some Rule 34 by accident. I'm sorry. But that's neither here nor there. Yes. Vanderland, you got me. Why stream on YouTube and not on Twitch? Because Twitch is kind of going through it right now. Depending on who you ask, they kind of going through their adpocalypse. So, Lav, will you ever have mods? If so, could I possibly become one? Well, I've seen your name a few times in live chat, so maybe you could be one of the live chat mods, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I actually saw the short from Pirate Software. He says it's fine. As far as I understand it, it has to do with the tags on your videos and not necessarily everyone across the entire platform. But Twitch as a company has been making some really bad decisions lately. And while YouTube isn't perfect, they're still probably the best ones when it comes to streaming, right? So, wondering how in trouble I would be if I opened up my folder on stream. I'm a little scared. Yeah, his CEO needs to go. No, that's facts. For real. You know what? Screw it. We're not gonna do a drawing stream because I don't think that would be very interesting. So instead, I think for the rest of this stream, no matter how far it goes, you might have just seen something there. I don't know. No, I keep the stuff that I draw, the questionable stuff, on a flash drive, as you should. So even if you saw, it wouldn't pull up on stream, but the names of the files would pull up. And that's what I was afraid of. So Let's see. I don't have any games that can get the community involved just now. Oh, you guys want to do a drawing stream? I'm seeing a few people who actually do want me to do that. Do I fuck with the new Kendrick album? You must be new to this channel. I don't listen to music. I listen to zero music, bro. Alright. Fuck it, I'll do a drawing stream. Again, I'm a bad streamer, guys. I'm a terrible streamer. Let me go get my drawing tablet. Hang on. Oh, and another reason that... Well, thank you. I appreciate. Unknown68D says this is a great first stream, actually. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it's not the best. It's not the most put together first stream, right? But hey, I'm new to it. And one of the reasons I didn't live stream beforehand... There we go. Had to plug it in. One of the reasons I didn't live stream that much beforehand is because my computer couldn't handle it. And this is the desktop that I have right now is an HP Omen. And yeah, it's an HP Omen and it works really good. So very high powered. So I think it can handle streams a lot better. Baxter Black, just wanted to say hi and thank you. Your videos have helped me out. Take care and God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll just spend a few minutes while I think of what to draw or what to show you guys. Not going to show you the Rule 34. Sorry. Have I completed Aperture Tag? Yes, I have. I love Aperture Tag. I would have actually used it for B-roll before, but Aperture Tag for some reason doesn't support Windows capture for some reason. I don't know. Like, I've tried to capture it for B-roll because I use like standard Windows capture. It doesn't work. How do you draw candles? That's actually a really good first thing I can show you. So all of you first stream people, you're going to get to see all the folders that I use and subfolders. But for the future, probably not going to allow those to be shown on stream. But if you were one of the few who are watching this right now, the very first stream, you're going to experience my utter panic if there's something on here that you shouldn't see. So here we go. Draw candles in a jar. No. Oh boy, here we go. There's only one thing on here that I don't want you to see, but you know, who cares? These are the folders that I use for all of the outfits that I draw. I have a template, and one of these outfits' names is a little questionable. My voice is cute. Thank you. But yeah, a lot of you have seen it. A lot of you have seen the name that I didn't want you to see. But I'm surprised more people didn't understand it. If you're in here and you're not 18, I can't say what it is directly, obviously. But, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I care. But no one tell anyone what it is, because one of the names on here is not appropriate. It's the name of a corn star, right? And I thought more people would get that reference when I made that the outfit for how to direct a corn video thumbnail. I'm surprised people don't know her, dude. I know, I posted on the Patreon, do you know who this is? And nobody got it. Not a single person was able to understand. I'm sure a lot of people who watched the video got it. It wasn't a one-for-one outfit, obviously, but even the background. No. Yeah. Good grief, she's naked. No. Come on. A lot of people say, like, oh my god. A lot of people were serious about, like, why isn't she covered up? You can't see anything, dude. No, it's not that video. Betafish. It's a different one. But I did have a background being the black couch. You know. I really should get some mods in here to make sure that not a lot of... Maybe I'll just do... Maybe in the future I could do a stream for just verified users in the Discord. A lot of you probably don't want that to happen. Which I probably won't do, honestly. I want to open up my streams to anyone. And it's just a me problem. In the future I got to get better about, like, getting mods in the stream. But again, this was just a test stream, so... Yeah, it's literally just a flat color, right? Like, fun fact, if you've seen my Lost Media 1000 subs video, a lot of you probably have not, but I used to draw my old avatars with the bits underneath, right? I don't know why I did that. I just thought it would help me better map the outfits to the body. Obviously that was dumb, because you weren't going to be able to see it anyway. So I don't know why I did that. So I can do that. So maybe I'll do certain streams in the future where... Because I'd love to stream more, if you guys would be down to see it. I would love to stream more if I could do certain streams with just certain groups of people, right? Like for a Patreon video, I could do just a Patreon stream. But I would also do other streams for everyone too. I wouldn't just do Patreon streams. I don't want to paygate that stuff because it's fun. Not everyone likes live streams. They can be hit or miss for me when I'm watching them sometimes. It just really depends on who's doing it and what they're doing, right? The only live stream podcast that I watched recently was H3. A lot of you... I might get shot for saying that. A lot of you... why don't we start drawing? Why not? Yeah. Why don't you actually do something? Candles. But yeah, a lot of you... Some of you may have seen the H3 podcast before, and some of you may know that I've snuck in some codes, you know, some H3 inside jokes on the computer before, and on the script that Candles holds sometimes. And see, H3 is like something I've been watching since they first started the podcast. I've been watching them since their first episode, which was like, God, that would have had to have been like 6 or 7 years ago at least. And my friend introduced me to them, and that's when they were still doing the Ethan and Neela channel. And it was like edgy YouTube content, you know. And now they've just gotten too political. That's really the main thing. I could talk about this for hours, but they've gotten way too political. I understand Ethan and Neela from their background. They have certain crew members who are, you know, being affected by the situation. And maybe I shouldn't say the name, or else the stream might get shut down, because that's how YouTube is. I can't even say the name of the incident, but it's an incident in the Middle East that I probably can't say the name of because YouTube will shut the stream down. But I understand they have people on the crew and they themselves have people they know, but it's more of a question of they have a lot of hypocrisy too in the way they're addressing the whole Hassan situation. Not that I'm a Hassan enjoyer at all. They have a lot of good points, and Twitch has its own issues, but if you have followed H3 recently, a lot of the fan channels are leaving because the H3 podcast, Ethan especially, has just been being very hypocritical. Sorry, I'm doing this a lot because I have major OCD. It's not something I've talked about a lot, but I do that constantly. I do it typing too. If you have OCD, you probably recognize that as something that you just do a lot. You get stuck in a loop. But yeah. Was there a time when Ethan wasn't a hypocrite? Honestly, hard to say. They have really good videos. In fact, one of their last podcasts, like a month ago, I gotta break out of this loop. Hold on. You know, I'm gonna make it easier actually to do this. I'm not gonna start from default. Shortcut if you make videos like mine, or if you want to make videos like mine with different outfits. You do these pre-drawn line arts. So now I can jump into one where the sweater is already drawn on her. I won't reveal too much behind the scenes content in this stream because I do want to save some behind the scenes for, you know, the $3 Patreon people. But yeah, to close off what I've been saying about H3, basically they've had some good episodes as of late. I love the crew. I love the inside jokes. Zach is amazing with the sound bites, but they need to find their rhythm again. And they need to leave politics out of it. It's not that they're too left-wing for me or anything. Sometimes they are. And that's nothing against them, you know. Their politics is their politics. But I don't agree with everything that they say and they push. And I'm talking to a male audience just as they criticize people who talk to male audiences. But instead of trying to talk to their audience who maybe has a different opinion than they do, they just make fun of them. Like they talk to Fresh and Fit, right? They did that whole debate. And if they said that, or when they debated them, they didn't really get into like, okay, why do you believe this? Maybe let me try and convince you why I think this way, and let me extend some sympathy for you because I feel that you're being misinformed, right? They don't really do that when they debate people. They just say, L, loser, you're dumb. And it's not really a productive way of debating somebody. That's why I don't watch their debates as well. But yeah, there's my mini H3 rant. I'm not going to go on that for a while because I don't want to get the stream shut down. But yeah. So yeah, this is my drawing program, Sketchbook Pro. I don't know how many of you have used Sketchbook Pro, but it's a very good application to use for beginners. Man, I'm like lightheaded now because I just talked too much. My voice is even starting to give. So I'm going to talk in a bit of a softer tone here for a while. I wish I had some lo-fi I could play. Maybe I could do that. Hold up. Let's get some lo-fi in here. Why not? So for that, I'm going to have to application audio cap. Well, before that, I need to turn on Google Chrome. Application audio capture for Half-Life 2. Can turn that off. Application Google Chrome. And then let's do lo-fi.
If you're a YouTuber and you want to save hours managing your library, you need TubeBuddy. Come check out how you can edit your end screens, cards,
this guy kind of looks like Johnny Sins. Hold
with
up.
just the click of a button. Go now.
I think that was Johnny Sins, bro. Here we go. This is better. No ad block? No ad block. Yeah, I don't have ad block, bro. But they're cracking down on it. YouTube is cracking down on ad blocker hard. So, you know, it's real hard to do it. Do a Thanksgiving sweater. Yeah, let's do a Thanksgiving sweater, actually. So for that, I don't like red as the base color. I need something else in here, like a nice burnt orange. I may be a little slow. I'm usually faster than this when I'm drawing, like twice as fast. You just saw a lot of sus stuff in my screenshots. I know you did. Might have to fix that later on. Cut that out of the stream. Hey, there's Johnny Sins. But yeah, for that, we're gonna have to go into textures. I know there's nothing sus in here. Why do I have a Johnny Sins pic? Why do I have a Johnny Sins picture? I think I used it in a video recently. And I think that's why. Actually, I don't think there was anything sus in there. I got a glimpse of it on the watch back of the stream, and I don't think there's anything that bad. So for this sweater, I have a hard time getting this. Oh, why did you turn on? I have a hard time getting this texture to work properly sometimes, but you can try it. Ooh, yeah, there's that good lo-fi. Let me know if the lo-fi is too loud, by the way. If it's good volume, let me know. I should do ASMR. Thanks, I could try that, maybe. You know, I take comfort in the fact knowing that I can, if I'm ever afraid to like be homeless, then I could do something like, it's good, it's fine, good, thank you. That I could never be homeless because I could always start drawing Rule 34, and I know I'm good at it. Turn it down a little bit. Honestly, I was kind of thinking the same thing. We can turn it down just a tad. Audio application, -5. Let's turn that down. Let me know how that is. But yeah, if I'm ever like literally dirt broke and I ever needed to do something that even if like was morally questionable, then I could just draw Rule 34 because I'm already pretty decent at it. At least I could find a niche market or a niche market and I could do that. That's a way I could not go homeless, right? I don't think I could do ASMR though too, because I couldn't do it because my voice, I talk loud a lot when I'm doing voiceover and it sounds good with this lo-fi, right? But my voice gets very raspy very quick. You guys don't know how much of a nightmare it is for me to record audio sometimes. Okay, you're freaking me out. Dr. Salad. He said, everyone look, it's him. I thought for a second you could see my face. Yeah, no. No. But yeah, you were right. Nukin, you'd be surprised how much Rule 34 goes for these days. That's why I think I could never be homeless, because I could make a crazy amount of money doing it, right? Like, it would go off insanely hard. I could charge a lot for it. Hell, I could probably charge a lot for just for candles, Rule 34. Just for some millionaire who happens to watch my videos. That's a joke. I probably wouldn't do that. That's too morally questionable. I'm not ready to reveal what kind of Rule 34 I draw just yet, but maybe for a future stream. What music do I even listen to? I listen to like video game soundtracks. I watch a lot of Markiplier, GT Live. Any of you even know who those people are, but I watch a lot of archived like Five Nights at Freddy's streams. I don't listen to music very often. It's not that I'm it's not that I'm not in the music space, it's that I don't listen to music. Is there spam? Ash from GT Live? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I haven't watched a lot of the new GT Live with Ash, but I watched their Amanda the Adventurer streams, and they were alright, you know. I'm not above giving someone constructive criticism. I think the new GT Live with Ash and I don't know the other dude's name, who's behind the camera now, replacing Ash, I think they have some kinks to work out, you know. I'm gonna miss MatPat. Everyone misses MatPat, right? Especially on GT Live, but I'm willing to give him a chance, you know. Those kinds of people wouldn't commission even without a... Yeah, I don't know if that's in regards to the Rule 34 conversation. A lot of the AI corn now is getting to be very questionable. I mean, I don't think AI could ever completely take over a Rule 34 artist's job, because there is so much niche Rule 34 out there that only certain artists can pull off, right? This is looking pretty good so far. Might actually use this for like an actual outfit. But we should try and add some more color to this. But yeah, I don't think AI will ever fully take Rule 34's artist's job, because there's too much that needs to be done in the way of doing certain fetishes or kinks. Man, I'm getting hungry. Did I set my live chat to live chat or top chat? I think top chat. But should I be setting it on live chat? Actually, let me change that real quick and see what that does. Get into the actual stream here. How do I do that? Yep, that was a bad idea. Let's go back to drawing. Let's go back to drawing. Why is G-Man on the thumbnail? If you missed it, we did some Half-Life 2 workshop stuff before this. So, that's why G-Man was on the thumbnail. Getting used to drawing on this new desktop. My old computer had a touchscreen, and this desktop monitor does not. So I figured it would be a good time to sort of get away from using a touchscreen, because it is really nice, right? But I'm not going to be able to use that forever. I need to be able to use an actual keyboard and pen if I want to be able to do this as a job. Boyfriend ASMR. I would be terrible at that because I've never been a boyfriend to anyone. Never dated anyone before. I don't know if I've ever explicitly said that. I feel like I've had to, right? I don't know. I don't like this color. But yeah, I've never dated before. A lot of people might find that surprising. A lot of people probably won't find that surprising. But you know what? It is what it is. I've had people like ask me out before and such, but I'm waiting for the right person. I'll say that. That's all any of us can ever do, is just wait. And I'm in college. Ooh, you know what? That doesn't look right. It doesn't match the flow of her body. That's a bit better. But yeah, anyone out there who's in college, who's watching right now, if you're in college, it's rough out here, man. It's real rough out here. Because yeah, you could get a hookup like whenever you wanted, but is that really what you want? Or do you want something a little more serious? Just because people are virgins doesn't mean they have to hold themselves to a lower standard, right? Sometimes we just want people who are going to love us for who we are. I don't know. Maybe it is my voice. I'm not a super masculine dude, which surprised no one, right? But I'm not a super masculine guy. And a lot of these college girls with peace and love, they just want masculine dudes to hook up with. If that's your way of approaching relationships, fine. I could maybe criticize your preferences, but At the end of the day, it's just preferences, you know? Can't do much about it. But it's hard to find, especially with the loss of third places, it's hard to find people who are just willing to give regular dudes a chance, you know? The non-chads. Yeah, you guys just want something genuine. What college do I go to? I actually don't mind giving you the name of the college that I'm at. I'm not big enough for anyone to find me in real life, I don't think. I've never been recognized. I've never been recognized by my voice in real life. But I go to the University of Cincinnati. Maybe I'm going to be doxxed just because I said that, but yeah. Yeah. If everyone was a Chad, no one would be. Honestly, good. That's a good point. Great point. The best relationships come from the most surprising places. That they do. That they do. You want to hear something tragic? The last time I was asked out, I've been asked out maybe 3 or 4 times, or if somebody's had a crush on me maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. And 2 of those times were from gay men. And you know, I'm not sad about that fact or anything, but it does lead someone in high school and in college to question, like, am I presenting myself wrong? I don't know. But if it goes to say anything, you know, with both of those asked outs, we actually stayed friends for a while after I said I'm straight. And they were both like super nice. They were like, oh, sorry. But yeah, that music timing was perfect, wasn't it? I didn't plan it that way, but yeah. Yeah. You're 19, but you've never been asked out. My name is Slim Shady. Well, Eminem, I'm sure he's been asked out before. But the person in chat who says, you're 19, you've never been asked out. Honestly, I've never been either. Well, I just said I've been asked out. I've never been formally asked. I've been formally asked out once. But from a girl, I've never been asked out myself. But I suspected that they had crushes on me, and it came out later that they did. That's what I mean. I've had 4 of those in my life. But as someone who's 22 and a half, never been asked out by a girl that I had a crush on, so it happens. You think that it's not normal to not be asked out? Sorry. I'm reading chat. I forgot that I have to actually do stuff on stream. It's completely normal to have not been asked out by the time you're 30. If you're a guy or a girl, or non-binary, whoever you are, you know? It's completely normal. Our society places too much emphasis on, you gotta get everything, you have to have it all figured out right away. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's that the music is loud. But if there's a second thing that I've learned, it's that being an adult is just chaos. As a kid, you think you're gonna be like, you know, you think you're gonna have it all figured out, and adults are just older children. They don't have it figured out. None of them do. Even the most put together celebrities, they don't. They're still living life with the idea that, like, I don't know how I made it this far, but I'm here. And we're all just going through life trying to make sense of it all. There's someone spamming the N-word in live chat. Turn on top chat. That's something you can turn on, right? Yeah, don't be on live chat. I need to get mods in here in future streams, but yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Fuzzy Mint back in here. Lavender, should I try and quit my addiction? Depends on the addiction. Probably. Yeah, if it's like a coke addiction, you probably want to try and quit that. But if it's something a little softer and hits a little less like a corn addiction, then probably there are steps you can take. Sweater. Let's just call this sweater. I'll just do that for a while. I'm just gonna start making new outfits. You guys can suggest an outfit for me to draw. Maybe I'll use it in a video. I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, there's my rant on college life. This is the thing, you know? This YouTuber that you've been watching, they are a real person, and they got real person problems that they don't want to concern you with, but sometimes it just comes out. Draw a business suit? Yeah, I could do that. Let's look up a reference, though, because ties are hard. Oh god, I can't spell. Business suit. Sweet. Are you kidding me? These look pretty chill. That color doesn't work, I'm sorry. Ooh. That really works. That really works. Yeah, you guys are getting a behind the scenes, I'm gonna rub behind the scenes a look at what my drawing process is like. Why jump straight into a relationship when you can at least have female friends first? That's a good point. I've had a lot of female friends actually, which means I'm never gonna beat the allegations that I'm actually closeted. But I've had a lot of work friends who are women, and it's nice to know how, you know, to get used to talking to girls. I can talk to women just fine. Like, I've had a lot of experience with that, but no experience with escaping the friend zone, right? Do you play any instruments? No. I tried to play guitar when I was like 6, and I got bored and that never went anywhere. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord, and you can find that at the top of the channel page or in the description of most videos. Now, if you guys don't mind for just a second, I'm gonna leave for a minute because I am really hungry and I've only had one thing to eat today. And that was... what did I eat today? I had a root beer and a coffee and... what did I have? Did I have anything today? Maybe I've had nothing to eat today. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'll be right back. What kind of root beer? It's actually cream soda, actually. Minor correction there. So I will be right back. Actually, you know what? While I go do that, I won't be gone for too long. But instead of this, let me show you guys the Half-Life 2 mod video that I saw. And you can kind of just watch that for a little bit. Because it was
just came
extremely
out for
entertaining.
Half-Life 2. And so I downloaded a bunch of... oh, fucking Lord. Okay, I'm sorry, G-Man. Oh, fucking crap.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or have been chosen to get fucked in the ass! Fuck you! Fuck you so much! Leave the fucking city now! Get back on that fucking train and go back where you fucking came from, you fucking assholes! I fucking hate you so much! Fuck you, Gordon Freeman. I hope you get...
I'm sorry.
I'm still waiting!
This stuff, it's all I have left.
Go! Move it!
All right, I'm moving. Jeez.
Homer Simpson.
Welcome to City 17.
The only ones on that train?
Yeah, I was the only ones on this train. I'm gonna get myself some Prime, I guess. Oh shit. That's just how fucking garbage Prime is, and it goddamn crashes Half-Life 2 the second you try to get a drink of Prime. Oh shit. Oh shit, we gotta restart. I don't want to get Scream Dead G-Man again. I don't want to get Scream Dead G-Man again. No. No. Ah! It fucking crashed again. Fucking G-Man screams, go fuck yourself, and I'm gone. No. We're gonna walk past the Prime. Oh, lead flavor. Yeah, it was probably the lead poisoning that crashed my game. Okay. Oh. I did not know I'd be standing face to face with Kanye. And I wonder if you know what it means, what you mean, if you know what it... Kanye, you need to stop huffing that galaxy gas if you sound like that, Kanye.
Can I come?
About that beer I owed you.
Kanye, what the fuck? Dude. Oh, it's Barney from Black Mesa. What a good guy that Kanye West is, honestly. Just trying to help me out. He made Graduation.
A little help in front of the game.
Coca-Cola. Oh my god, wait.
Okay, I'm back for just a second.
Yeah, it's in the trash can, man. It's in the trash can, Homer.
I'm back for a second. Something's in the microwave.
Ooh, you're gonna have to be faster than that. You're gonna... Oh, jeez.
Okay. I don't know why I did that. Let's get back to the lo-fi. Hey there, Lavender Coffee. Really appreciate how much effort you put into your content, reaching out to people who really need it. Thank you for all you do and have a great day. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, sometimes I doubt myself with some of the stuff that I make, but I don't doubt myself as much as I used to, because the secret to any YouTube success, tip for any actual YouTubers in the chat, up and coming YouTubers, what you want to do, oh yeah, now the lo-fi's loud. What you want to do is make content that has a moral reason to exist, right? You can make like movie review content, and that's all well and good, and that content definitely has a place on YouTube, but if you want to almost never get burnt out with making content, make something with there's a moral reason that you have to make it. This is a bad place to cut off, but my food's done. You know what I just realized? I realized that probably showing you my desktop and pulling up my folder probably revealed my real name somewhere. And now that I've called attention to it, people are gonna go look for it, but you know what? Whatever, who cares? It's not that I'm opposed to like people finding out my real name. I'm not gonna panic. Well, it'll probably be a big change for me if people do that, but I was just gonna hold out as long as I could on people not knowing my name. What do you have to eat? I have a college meal for dinner. I have grilled chicken and shredded cheese on a hot hamburger bun. That's it. I don't think anyone here cares about the name. Honestly, yeah. That's good. I would appreciate it if my name didn't get doxxed, but when it does, who cares really? Why did I mention it? Because I feel like I just accidentally revealed it on stream. Okay. Your guess is Cody? Guess again. Not like I would tell you if you got it right anyway. Apologies if you don't like hearing the sound of people eating, because you might for the next few minutes. Let's see, how would I do this? Okay, I'm not going to do this jacket exactly, because it's actually kind of difficult, but here's what we can do. Ooh, I don't have steady hands. My hands are shaking tonight. That's not good. That looks pretty good. This might look like garbage, but you know, honestly, who cares? This is not for a real video. Whoa. Look out. This is why drawing without a touchscreen is so frustrating. I'm not that good at moving around just yet. Shouldn't the jacket face for the torso? Yeah, this one's not exactly even. But then again, I'm not putting as much effort into this one as I would like a normal outfit for a video. And I drew it on the wrong layer. Did any of you guys catch that I drew it on the wrong layer? If so, why didn't you tell me? Whatever. I can fix it. This is not the easiest fix, but it is a fix. There we go. I like this music though, it's really hitting for me. Is candles edible? That would be a big old no from me, dog. Unfortunately, you cannot eat candles. Unless you buy the plushie, and then you can do whatever you want. I don't care. And I just erased the wrong thing. Because I'm an idiot. I'm trying to think of what to say instead of actually drawing. I'm also trying to eat at the same time. I am the worst streamer. Honestly, though, guys, I'm drawing right now, but you can keep questions coming if you want me to answer some questions. So I actually have something to talk about while I'm doing this. Buttons and sticking on the same layer? Yeah, I'll probably add some. Well, you know what? I don't want to add buttons. I already did the mask. I've kind of abandoned this suit idea, and I'm gonna make this more of a robe. Or a jacket, probably because I got the shirt underneath. What is my most liked feature about candles? So those of you who don't really know the lore of how I came up with the design of candles, go watch my 1000 subs video. It'll explain a lot about my channel, but basically how I designed candles is I started out with what I thought looked attractive and cool, and I just kept adding different features to her. Maybe I would add something and it wouldn't work out, and then I'd take it away. Or maybe I added something, or I saw another character design from another creator that looked really good, so I decided to add in that design. I never stole any design aspects, but if I saw a character that had, like, I don't know, the little freckles that she has right here, then I added those. Or I made my own version of those, you know? Hair jacket? No, this is just a texture. Just a texture. But yeah. My favorite design aspect is honestly probably her eyes. Her eyes took a lot of trial and error to get to look right and not creepy. They used to look like the characters that you'd find in like the Walton Files, which was not good. That's no good. She used to be terrifying. But now, the eyes look so much better, dude. Oh my god. They are so much better. And a lot of what makes characters attractive are their eyes, right? So, it was worth it to keep trying to get those to look correct. And in the end, I think they turned out pretty good. It's probably my favorite design aspect. Does candles have fur? I get this question a lot, and here's the thing. Yes, she has fur, but like it's so short you can barely even tell it's fur from far away. Like, this is probably a feature I got from Judy Hopps from Zootopia, which is a common, furry character. And imagine her length of fur. That's kind of what Candles has. Maybe even a bit smoother on the lighter color on like her chest and whatever, and her arms. So if you're trying to envision Candles as fur type, that's kind of what it's like. Just gonna fill these in. They aren't even size. That is how little thought I'm putting into this outfit. That's how bad this one is. They're not even, they're not anything. But I'm kind of just trying to watch the stream. Watch the chat. Make sure everyone's behaving. Because I got no mods in here right now. It's kind of the problem. Do people you know IRL know about your channel? Maybe your friends or parents? They do. My parents are pretty hands-off with everything I do on YouTube in general. They are... It's not like they don't care, but because they don't really understand how it works, they don't really know how they should feel about it. So even when I was little, and I was making like a borderline Roll 34 drawings, just because I was bad at drawing, so I would draw like the boobs first. I don't think they quite knew how to parent that. So they just kind of let it happen. And I could say that because I know they're not watching. Which I'm glad. Let me do my thing. Right? Or maybe there's a slim chance they are watching, in which case, hello. But no, they're not watching. My friends know about it too. Some people from my school found it. And it's a Catholic school, so I don't think they quite know what to do with it either. Yeah, editing John Yang Yang, editing videos is not what people think about. It's work. People don't really understand what an editor does or a content creator does until they do it. You know. It is a lot of work. I'll give them that. I know somebody, I Show Speed, I think, said something recently like streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. He said that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. I wouldn't say that, but it's less physical work and more mental work. There's a lot of planning that goes into every single video. Way more planning than I'm putting into this outfit. We'll just call this Simple Robe 1. I'm gonna take a break to eat while I look for some more questions to answer. Yes, I do edit everything myself. Everything. With the exception of the music and what the mods sometimes do with policing the Discord, I do everything. Oh. Man of many words, I hope your dad is okay. That sounds bad. Do you think social media has contributed to an over-sexualization of society? I think that's part of it, but the other half is parents and educators not teaching sex education properly, not teaching men how to, like when they teach women, when a mom tells her daughter about sex, right? A girl has to learn about sex. There is no other way because girls go through their periods. So with girls, it's kind of forced on them. But they're forced to learn about sex ed, which is not a bad thing, right? But with men, most dads don't like to talk to their sons about it. And most mothers, obviously, don't know, so they're not going to talk about it. But with men, there's no inherent need to talk about sex education unless they have questions. Which is a big failing, because if you were to teach men proper sex ed, there would be way less, like, cheating, less abuse. Men would know how to deal with their sexuality in a healthy way. They would know that, like, masturbating isn't inherently a bad thing to do. It's emotional regulation. Like, self-pleasuring yourself is healthy. I don't know who needs to hear this, but yeah, we need men to teach other men to how to not be creepy about sex. Like, seriously. A lot of these girls complain that men don't know what they're doing in bed. Don't know what they're doing in bed. That's why. That's a big problem. I mean, think about cheating, you know? So many girls cheat because so many guys are bad at sex. Well, why is that? Because they don't know anything. They don't learn anything. No one tells them because they think, ooh, I don't want to talk about it, you know? And it sucks. It sucks that no one's noticed this huge... It feels like no one's noticed this huge oversight, right? And that's a big part of why I'm trying to do what I do with my channel. It's not just horny posting. There's an actual reason to do what I do. My audience is probably mostly men, you know, heterosexual men who kind of are in danger of falling into this red-pilled hating women kind of space, but I don't think that's what you should be doing. I think, I mean, it's not like the left makes it easy to be a man, right? Or to be accepted as a straight guy, but I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts And I don't like to talk about stuff like this because it gets very political very quick. And I don't want to be a political channel, you know. But there's a lot of issues that need addressed. And I've already actually written most of the script for the next video already. Today, I've just been like powering through the next video so I can get it out before the plushie goes live. But yeah, I'm working on the next video, and it's going to be less sex ed related and more so how to stop being an incel, which is something I want to start making videos on. I'm not just a sex ed channel. It's sex ed with the higher goal of curing inceldom, right? It's a big goal, but we've already achieved a lot on this channel, and I think we can actually do it. There's a lot that goes into, and I don't mean incel like I'm gonna get all of you guys to finally have sex. Like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean teaching men to be okay with being alone until they figure out how to get a girlfriend, you know, or a boyfriend, whoever. Because it's not so much about, it shouldn't be teaching men how to get laid or whatever, because long term that's not helping anyone. Men can get laid whenever they want. You could hire a prostitute or whatever, but that's not what men want. Men want actual relationships. Most do. And just saying, well, you could get sex whenever, it's not helping anyone. That's not fixing anything. If anything, it's just getting them more depraved, right? So, my goal is to teach men how to be okay with being alone, how to lean on other men. That's something we've largely forgotten how to do for some reason. That's a big part of digging yourself out of the incel mentality. So, I won't say what the next video is just yet, in case something falls through and I can't do it or something, but it's an important one. It's a big one. It's a big video topic that a lot of people have been asking me for, and it's one that's related to being an incel. So, whoop. Nope. Moved the wrong way. There we go. Damn, it's already 9:30. Lavender, do you have anything to say against Patreon banning corn? Some people say it's bad, others say it's a needed change. Here's a problem. I don't know exactly where I stand on should the entire internet be allowing more corn to be more regulated, because I am still for making sure kids don't see it. It still F's up your brain, right, when you're not old enough and you don't understand. But the problem with a lot of these companies, like YouTube going ultra safe mode, and they're all becoming like Illumination, like not willing to take risks, trying to appease the largest market possible, the problem with that is that it leaves no spaces for adults to be able to talk like adults. And that creates a problem, because then those adults are just going to go inhabit those spaces where kids should be. And that shouldn't really be happening. You can have spaces where any kind of talk is allowed, like YouTube, but what's great about YouTube and YouTube Kids is the way it should work is the kids should be on YouTube Kids, and anyone should be allowed on regular YouTube. You know, if parents don't want kids to be seeing corn or anything, parent them better. It's not my job as a streamer to parent your kid. If you don't want your kid watching Lavender Coffee because you think it's corn, then fix it. Don't let them watch. But to your point about should Patreon ban corn? No. I don't think they should. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think if you have to label it as corn, and if you label it, then some features will be turned off. And maybe they'll have external Patreon moderators checking in on your account more often to make sure that no one's being taken advantage of. Patreon, you can kind of assume that most people on there are over 18 anyway, or at least older, because they're getting a credit card and, you know, I suppose the kid can kind of get their parents' credit card, but how long would that really go on before the parent notices, right? You can tell my voice is really starting to give. I apologize for that. Now to the fun part. Now we get to draw the cleavage. I'm really digging this lo-fi. Sometimes lo-fi girls hit or miss, you know, but tonight I think I'm really vibing with it. It's good. Calm down, guys. But yeah, that's the thing. If it were up to me, there'd be more restrictions about... Not even restrictions, it's about... Same thing with like losing third places, right? We don't have places like Disney XD anymore for teenagers. Now teenagers are watching like really inappropriate things that they shouldn't be watching. Like young teens. Now there's all this stuff about Sephora kids. That we don't have places that kids can go anymore. If you give kids and teens places to go to hang out for themselves and it's well regulated, you won't have a lot of these problems. Because there won't be kids on those places. That's what I'm saying. Did you ever think of teaching other topics of sex ed in the beginning of your channel? Before it was movie reviews. No, I pretty much started at movie reviews because it's the easiest thing to get started in. And then I thought, well, that's not really working. After 4 years of trying, it wasn't really working. And I thought, hey, I like the idea of sex. Let's just see. Let's just see. And it really ended up working out like super well. I'm still finding that fine line between what's just horny posting and what is actually helpful to people. How to direct a corn film wasn't super helpful to people in their daily life. I just did that one because I thought it'd be funny, honestly. I can do some of those videos once in a while, but don't expect a video like that very often. Most videos I make are going to be directly educational, like this next one. Yeah, it's hard to promote positive sex. It is. Because think about it this way. I'm a straight guy. So if you see me talking about sex, it's automatically assumed to be like pervy, right? That's why part of the reason why I have to use candles as an avatar. Because if it was a dude talking about sex, it kind of comes off as creepy, and it's no good for anyone. Some dudes can pull it off. I know some YouTubers like Professor Lando can pull it off, but I don't have his charisma and his looks, so I can't do that. Speaking of Professor Lando, he inspired me to make a video that unfortunately never got off the ground. I have an old script that I never used because I wasn't happy with it, because it required too many moving parts to really communicate my points across. But I almost did a Futanari video. It really almost happened. And one thing or another, I didn't like it. I don't know, I wasn't happy with the script, and that's why I didn't end up doing it. Plus, YouTube really hates when you talk about fetish content. They specifically call out fetish content as like, you're gonna get banned. So, I stay away from that. Release the video? There's no video. Maybe I could release the script, but I might want to actually use the script one day, you know what I mean? I actually don't like the way this looks. I kind of want to... I'm going to try an old outfit design technique that I used to do. I don't do it as much anymore, but it used to look really good. This probably isn't going to look good starting out, but who cares? Who cares, right? I don't know why, but I've used this design on a tank top a few times, and it's always looked really nice. It's looked really cute. It didn't come out perfect, but I think it still looks pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. Tips for drawing candles? Honestly, I fully support. If you guys want to learn how to draw candles, I might do a video about it someday. I've been meaning to do that, but unfortunately that video might be Patreon exclusive because it's like behind the scenes. It falls under behind the scenes content. But if you guys want to learn how to draw her, you can just take screenshots of her in the videos or my drawings on Instagram and just trace over them. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Like, maybe credit me if you post the traced art as the one you traced. I'd prefer that, but if you guys want to learn how to draw like her ears, people have trouble drawing her eyes, her head shape, and her ears a lot. So if you want to learn how to draw those better, you know, you can be my guest. Just trace. When it comes to improving your art... Oh, let me swallow, hang on. Luti 2000. That's what I was just gonna say. Tracing is really useful for improving. I would say still don't post the art if you traced it, unless you've gotten explicit permission from whoever you traced it from. But if you're just trying to improve, by all means. My hard drive is full of traced art that I don't post because obviously it's, you know, traced. And yeah, a lot of people, when they make fan art of candles, they don't want to make her head perfectly round. And I get that, right? I love how you guys adapt her to your style. But if you're trying to emulate my style as closely as possible, then just literally just use the circle tool. Like this. That's all it takes. But I prefer actually that you guys kind of adapt her to your style. That's what I like about your fan art, right? Opinions on doing more dating-oriented content in the future? Honestly, a lot of the content that I will be doing will dip a lot into dating. My sketchbook is bugging out right now. It's lagging for some reason, but that's okay. I'll do a lot more dating content in the future. Although there'll be content that's like related to inceldom and relationships, but you'll never see a video from me like how to get a girl in 10 days, right? I don't do that kind of dating content. But My videos will be dating related, or dating adjacent, if you want to call it that. Honestly, I think this is perfect the way it is. I don't think we need to add anything else. Maybe some texture, some shadows, and that's it. I've never gotten this texture to work. Let me see if I can make it work though. Nah, I don't love that. I actually really like the setup of having chat on a separate monitor. I have chat open on my old screen right now, if you're curious. My old computer, I mean. I'm losing it. Give her a headband. I wouldn't really go with this outfit, but since you asked, sure, I can do that. I really like doing these drawing streams. Once I get better at drawing, I can see myself streaming way more days of the week, just for fun. And hey, if I can get monetized again, oh buddy, you know I'm gonna have fun with that. Honestly, if I'm gonna to get monetized again, there's like a 25% chance I'll get monetized again. If it's just the titles, which it might be, then yes. But if it's anything else, I wouldn't hold my breath. I mean, not like that affects you guys. It gives me more of an incentive to go harder on streams and doing more stuff, you know. I'm gonna do it, always, regardless of if it's monetized or not, but being monetized just helps me, like, get out of bed easier to do it, you know what I mean? That's really why I want it back. And if I can go full-time on it, I can't go. I'm not full-time YouTube right now. I'm still currently looking for a digital media job. So, haven't found one, but I actually did see something on Indeed today that was, it was a digital media job for like a video and photo editor for a sexual wellness company. And boy, I spent so much time on that cover letter. I really hope they call me back. Because I think I would be the perfect candidate, right? And I could even claim, like, affirmative action or whatever. Because what other man out there are you going to hire that wants to work for a sexual wellness company? Very few. But I'd be so down for it. That was this morning. I really hope they reach out to me. But chances are slim. Chances are slim. I appreciate you guys being so supportive in the chat. I've only seen like one mean comment so far, which is really nice. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go for. Maybe another hour at most, if that. But I'd love to do more streams like this. Consistent streams that I schedule so we can get more people in here more consistently. Thronus. The issue for a lot of guys is that girls want to be chased, but only by the guy they want. Yeah, honestly, I can see that, kind of. That's a little too close to red pill for me to put my name on that, but kind of. I hate to say it, but yeah, kind of. I know a lot of girls, I have talked to a lot of girls who really do like to be chased, but only by the guys that they want to be chased by. Which kind of makes sense. You know, I can't really blame them too much for it, but it is very materialistic, you know. I do have sympathy for the girls who don't stop getting chased by every single guy, because that would be really creepy and annoying. But it's the ultimate question, right? Would you be chased too much by too many creepy guys or be not wanted. It's like, pick your poison. You know what, while we're here, I'll just give her a bit more of a blush. Why not? Kind of, I like the way this one's turning out, and I don't want to start another one. Yeah, my sketchbook program's being a little buggy today, but it's okay. Doesn't that also apply to men? It does. No, you're right, it totally does. It does apply to men too. But I think where so many men get frustrated is there seems to be no middle ground. You're either chased too much or not chased at all. And that's not a problem that, you know, women need to fix. It's a problem that society needs to fix. So, even though I do think that is a problem, it's not necessarily something I'd blame a lot of women for. This is a problem when I start to talk too much. Start to talk too fast. You're curious about my traced work? Hang on. I gotta swallow again. Hold up. I gotta check the Discord. Somebody saw something. Thank you to who in chat, whoever told me. If any of the mods are in chat, could you tell me what thing I showed that was like no good? Yep, I found my name. Honestly, whatever, I don't care. That's what I get. That is what I get. That's fine, whatever. Like I said, people were bound to find out one day. I don't think my last name was on there, though, so I think I'm safe from that so far. But it's not like I'm gonna use my real name now, so it could be like a if you know, you know kind of thing, right? Yeah, I'm not sure most of us care. I don't care. I don't really care that much. I can't remember what I was talking about earlier. I apologize. The headband looks goofy, but other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah. Talking a lot and its effect on speech. Yep. I do actually want to save this outfit because I like it. But yeah, talking a lot is not good, no good. Yep, there's my name. There is my name. Who cares? That's probably confusing. A lot of people are like, if you didn't care, then why wouldn't you just say it? Because it's not like people are... I don't think it's going to blow up. It might, but... whatever. I think most people are still going to refer to me as Candles or Lavender. Yeah, my real name is Lavender. That's right. I fooled you, actually. This is a friend. It's not me. Alright, I'm kind of done with drawing for now. I think I'm just gonna do a Q&A. I'm gonna leave the stream on this. I'll just do a Q&A for like 30 minutes while I eat. But definitely next stream, it'll be something that I tell you ahead of time. Because we got a pretty good turnout tonight for an unannounced stream, you know. Let me get my monitor. What was this stream for? Absolutely nothing. I fooled you all. Yeah, thank you for catching that and letting me know. I'm glad I know, at least, you know. To anyone joining the stream right now, I apologize. You're kind of on the tail end of it. Fuzzy Mint again. Lavender, have you ever thought that YouTube censorship is too overbearing? I constantly am pestered by hearing unalive. Yeah, actually, I don't like the unalive thing either. Just say suicide. Like, I understand you're trying to be sensitive for the people who have lost people, but you're just making it sound goofy and not serious. You love my kids. I don't got any kids. I'm assuming you meant to say vids. When will you make an LGBTQ plus video? I've been putting it off, honestly. It's not that I don't think it will get views or anything. It's not why I prioritize my videos, but I'm afraid to misspeak. I'm afraid to misspeak, and yeah. I will eventually. I know I keep promising it, and I keep putting it off, but I do genuinely want to do it. Just say they take their own life. Yeah, just say that. Stop saying unalive. What types of videos are in the works? I can't tell you the next one. I don't like to tell you the very next video, because sometimes videos just fall through, you know. That's why I used to do that, and then I'd have to go back on my promises for what videos I promised, and people were like, oh, I was looking forward to that one. But I will tell you, I have on my notes app, I keep track of what video ideas I write down. Where is the clitoris? I want to do a video just called that. Because I think it would be sex education, like, there's that whole joke, like, men don't know where the clitoris is. Well, here it is. I can't show it on screen, obviously, no diagrams, but I think that'd be pretty funny. Advice for someone who had a condom accident this week? Which, are you a man or a woman? And are you on the receiving end of the condom, or are you the one who was wearing the condom? If you're a guy, and it was a girl, and you think the condom broke, definitely contact them. I mean, they probably contacted you, Or maybe they didn't. Hopefully they didn't find out that... Maybe they... I don't know. I just send goodwill your way. That's what I'll say. Yeah, YouTube would love that title, I'm sure. You don't just use good old notepad and text files? No? I want to be able to write down video ideas when I'm like working out and I have my phone. Are you white? Yeah, I'm white. Did you think I was black? My voice, I don't think my voice sounds very black. What are the names of the dogs in your intros? The tan one is called Matcha, and the gray one is called Jasmine. Like the teas. But you want to know why I actually haven't used the dogs very often, very recently? Is because I actually lost the animation files. When I was doing the move from my laptop to my desktop, I lost those animations. So that is the only surviving animation of them. That's why. But I plan to bring them back in some capacity. It'll just take a big update like that where I have to do animations and such is going to require me to take a break from making videos completely. Is Candle's design completely finalized, or do you think it will evolve further? Groker, good question. It's done. This is the longest I've ever held a single design, and it's what people have become attached to. So I wouldn't change, design. Maybe I'll redraw her in better poses once I get better at drawing, but I don't think she's going to go through any further redesigns. No. I might make other characters, but I won't change the way she looks. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to the plush, I don't care. Obviously, don't go crazy. Remember guys, Candles is fictional, it's not real. So I don't care. What's my favorite color? Black, like my heart. No, probably like, my favorite color is the most versatile color for outfits, which would be gray, which is dumb, but neutral colors go with anything. Maybe I'll take Candles as fur color and make it a specific color. It's like a plum color. What I get with Candles if she was real? I'm not gonna tell you that. Okay. Are you excessively Caucasian? Like to the point where you aren't too good with spice at all? Buddy, that's weird. That's weird. What? I can handle my spice. I don't cook with a lot of spice. But look, all the spices I use are salt, pepper, and chili powder. That's all you need for like 90% of recipes. It's okay. How has it been being a content creator, and what made you switch to sex ed? Honestly, I switched because movie reviews weren't working, and I wanted to talk about sex. That's it. No deeper reason. How has it been being a content creator? It's been really cool. I will say the adrenaline rush from getting a lot of comments and views all at the same time probably wore off after 2 months. Took 2 months, and then I was used to it again. Not that I don't appreciate it anymore, but that it takes about 2 months for that adrenaline rush to completely wear off. So, a lot of you probably know I responded to every comment back when I was blowing up, and now I don't really anymore. Who inspired you to become who you are right now? It was indeed my childhood. It was my childhood. I'm still learning what I'm willing to reveal to the internet and what not to reveal, but my childhood definitely had a hand in, like, the person that I am now. Again, I've already said this a lot, but I never got sex education. I developed, not an addiction, but a lot of people say they have porn addictions when really they just watch porn in completely normal moderation. I started watching porn when I was like 11 or 12. And of course, somebody found out and I got in trouble. And then I kept doing it anyway. So I just want to help other people avoid the mistakes that I made. How can you be successful at your own YouTube channel? Honestly, just do what you like for a while, and then if people aren't responding, then maybe try something else. And if you really want to stick with what you're doing, and if you are completely attached to it, then keep doing what you're doing, but find ways to do it that no one else can do it like you. We might see in the future imitation lavender coffee spring up, which would be fine. We need more people talking about sex ed, on YouTube. We just need more of those people. But there will only ever be one Candles. Bendy video? Bro. I used to watch people play Bendy, but I don't know what they're doing now with all the dark revival stuff. None of the big YouTubers are picking up the new Bendy content, so I haven't followed it. What do you use to record your background gameplay? That's a good question. I use the regular Windows Capture. I used to use, what's it called? Debut screen recorder software, but that one you have to pay for the license, and it's just not as... It's more robust, but it's less reliable. Windows default capture has been way more reliable in getting high quality rips. I gotta say, as someone who grew up in a country that mandates sex education, I gotta find the number of people who watch your videos that don't know that stuff alarming. Yeah. I mean, I didn't. So... It's sad how underprepared people are. You know? Did you go to college? I am in college. I go to the University of Cincinnati, if you're curious. Are you worried about experiencing burnout? No. If I need to take a break, I'll take a break. Again, the people who worry about burnout are the people who have to rely on YouTube to pay their bills. And right now I do not, so... Yep. Did your parents have a role in who you are now? Oh yeah, they definitely did. My parents have a healthy relationship, which is... It's sad to say that not a lot of people can say that nowadays, but they do. My voice is really going, so I'll probably go till like 10:30. and then I'll probably call it. What is my McDonald's order? Oh, baby, their chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, and a chocolate milkshake. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Ugh, that sounds so freaking good. I might get that tomorrow, actually. This dude's leaking too much info for one stream? Probably. I need to set boundaries for how much I tell people. I do. I need to clearly define what I'm willing to talk about and what I'm not willing to talk about. But my name being revealed was just the biggest thing. But again, I was always okay with it being leaked. I don't really care. As long as I don't call myself that, you know, I don't think most people are going to notice. Have I gone to Popeyes? No, I have not gone to Popeyes. I don't think there's very many around where I live. Does it even look at the YouTube chat? You know that I do. There's your proof. Two McDoubles, no mustard, pickles, or ketchup? Bro, you gotta have the pickles in there. Pickles are so good. You've been binging my channel today? Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't stream on Twitch, no. Unless Twitch really gets their act together, I'm not gonna switch over to that. Hey, corporate guy. I see you in there. Have I gone out of the country, like, ever? The most I've been out of the country is to the Caribbean. That's it. That is it. My parents don't travel very much. To anyone just joining the stream, which probably doesn't look like very many people, we got about 10 minutes left. Do you watch any anime? Gurren Lagann is the only anime I subscribe to, and it is the actual greatest of all time. I'm so sad I didn't get to see their re-release in theaters this year. I had class, but Gurren Lagann is top tier. Yeah, corporate guy, I was here for like 3 hours, bro. Don't worry, I'll archive the stream so that you can watch it. And I'm gonna do way more streams in the future, just so I can get better at them. What am I in college for? Digital media. That's why I'm a YouTuber. Look, I just started entering the point of my life where I'm looking for like a big boy job. It's rough, man. Like, always knew it was gonna be hard. I've applied to like 20 jobs in the last week, and I haven't even gotten one email back. It's real rough. What's my favorite video I've made? What's my favorite video I've made? It's definitely not my most popular. I do not like how the South Park episode about corn addiction came out. I was very not happy with the way that video turned out, but it did extremely well. My favorite video? Probably... The video that I spent probably the most effort on was the regular show movie video, which was right before I officially switched to sex ed content. And it didn't get very many views, but it was so well edited, I feel. And I really love the regular show TV movie. One of the best TV movies ever. Your university recommended you apply to at least 100? Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. The job market is so stacked against everyone right now. It's like dating. It genuinely is like dating. It's like catfishing. Half of the job postings are fake, and they're just there for the company to gather data. Or bots. Put applications into a job you don't think you can get. Yeah, but then you're going to end up in a job where you are severely underqualified, and then when your next employer asks you why it didn't work out, you're going to have to explain to them. Video on why Pops from Regular Show gets all the women. Yeah, that guy fucks. What's my favorite part of producing a new video? I'll tell you my least favorite part is writing and voicing the script. I am horrible at voicing. Trying to get better at it. My favorite part? Probably the editing. I've gotten so much better at editing. Either that or either the editing or collecting all of the research for a video, because I can just go crazy. Do I collect anything? I used to collect antiques, but not anymore. Right now I kind of soft collect plushies and old movies. I collect old DVDs because I believe in physical media, for one, but two, I just like watching movies with their original trailers. Trailers is something people will never understand who are growing up now. The joy of buying a DVD and sitting through the trailers. Like, I'll tell you, I got a gem. I got a gem of a film when I went to a yard sale a couple months ago. It was Spy Kids, the entire trilogy, and I got Spy Kids 3D it was an unopened DVD case, which means it has the original 3D glasses, the red and blue. Let me actually show you what I'm talking about. Let me put down chat. Oh, almost spilled my water everywhere. A lot of you youngins will have no idea what I'm talking about. Sorry, just had a big oopsie. Spilled my water. A lot of you youngins are gonna have no idea what I'm talking about, but this is what we used to watch 3D movies with. Even in theaters, I think for a time, they had these glasses before the black 3D glasses, right? So they used to package 3D movies, and they would package these glasses with the movies. Bro, if I can figure out how to do like a movie stream without getting copyright claimed, we're watching Spy Kids 3D. That movie is so bananas. Like, it is such a crazy ass movie. The first and second one are like fine, but the third one has the worst looking CGI you will ever see in your life. But the reason I'm hyped about this is because these 3D glasses were like a very limited time, right? So if you have like an unused pair, that's kind of rare. Not that I would ever try and sell it, but I just want to have it just to use them. Just to experience that again is crazy. There's like a whole lot of crazy celebrities in these movies too. Spy Kids 3D cast. So Elijah Wood is in it, like, which is insane. He's just a guy. He's literally credited as the guy. Sylvester Stallone is in it. Like, this girl, I know this girl. Antonio Banderas. Glenn Powell as Long-Fingered Boy. Guys, if you haven't seen this movie, please go watch it, because it is so freaking funny. He's that guy. Yes. There's an infamous scene in Spy Kids 3D where, because one of the characters is in like a wheelchair, right? And he gets called into the video game world or whatever. And there's a point where the computer is like, do you want to load this character in? Pros. Very smart. And then it says cons. Disabled. And that clip kind of went viral a little while ago. It is so freaking funny, and that movie aged like milk. Yeah, Stallone was in it. Grandpa. It's on Max, I guess. So if there's a way that we can watch it on stream, please let me know. I don't care. It's not monetized, so if I can do it and just not get like... Well, it wouldn't get claimed, but as long as I know the stream wouldn't get taken down, I would love to do a Spy Kids 3D watch with you guys. Do I ever look at my YouTube analytics? Sometimes. Not as much anymore now that I don't make money, but sometimes I do. It's a good thing to look at, you know. Alright, well, we're winding down the stream here. That was good. I got to fanboy about Spy Kids 3D. Game over. Yeah. I've seen this person ask this question like 5 times, so I'll finally answer them. What's my opinion on Lego Bionicle? Never played with them. Sorry, that probably wasn't the answer you were hoping for, but yeah, I never played Lego Bionicle before, so. Honestly, I'll probably I won't even cut the stream. I won't even cut the part out where my name got leaked. Who cares? It is what it is. I think this stream has been a good success. I've enjoyed this stream. Been going for over 2 hours, and it was good. I proved to myself that I could do it. I could start a live stream and have it not completely crash and burn, except for my name being revealed. So, at least you didn't get any like credit card information or something. Then I'd be worried. Yeah. So my name will only be known to those of you who have watched this very first stream. Everybody keep it a secret. This will be our secret, okay? Only you 200 or so people know my name, and that'll be it. That's the deal. You get to know my name, no one else. No, stop. Stop saying the name. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm probably gonna do another stream here in like a couple days, maybe even tomorrow if I feel like it, because I have nothing tomorrow. Are you real? So, if anybody knows how we can watch Spy Kids 3D tomorrow and not get the stream deleted, let me know, because we'll do it. I can sign into Max on stream, so it'll work. Just let me know. Yeah, it doesn't work because I'm demonetized, you know, so who cares? Alright.